Who's back? You's back. Look at you being over here right now. It's episode 14! And we got people behind us, so we need to move. In the last one, I decided that mulching was a good idea. And it wasn't. And because mulching is taking so long, I have decided to lease a weeder. No, not weeder. Mulcher. Yeah, there we go. It's stuff. A lot of words. It's been a long day today. Let's grab this. I want to bring it in here. We're going to go into steering assist mode. And we are just going to try and help out our mulcher that we've got going up over there. I think that was still the right decision. It's a smaller piece of equipment. I do believe I'm going to sell it, though, because this is going to be a much, much better piece of equipment to use for this kind of thing. However... yeah, there we go. Not bad. This is definitely the piece of equipment that I should have gotten for this job. This is a little bit larger. It's a 12 meter instead of a 7 meter. And it requires a little bit more power, but we could get a lot more done, and we could still do it relatively quickly. So if we're going to be running big fields like this is something that we need to have. However, it's not like it's really that important. I mean, like I said, 1.5–2% bonus just for doing this. Expensive equipment for doing this, but since we decided to turn all the other stuff off, well, why not do at least one thing, right? Especially something that'll help out with yield. And now we have completed this, so let's find ourselves some equipment that we have that we can return. There we go, nice and easy. Boom, boom, got it. All right. Oh, hey, buddy. He's flying back. All right, let's get this thing folded up and let's get it brought back over to the farm. Both of these pieces of equipment brought back over to the farm because that is about all we do over there for now. We'll get a little bit of a bonus. Of course, there's some areas that we created fields for which can't be used in the mulching process. But now we got a mulcher that we can run on all the fields. Hopefully we can buy another one maybe, or probably buy another one of the big ones. We'll just buy one. Get out of here, cows. While we're at it, why don't we go ahead and hook up the seeder as well, because that is going to be the big job going into the next day. Currently we're in September. Actually, no, it's not. What am I doing? We don't seed until March. Ugh. So the 3 fields that we've already hit now are done. There's nothing more that we could do for those. Over here, we still are going to need to roll, but it has been mulched and doesn't need to be plowed. So that's good. And that means that there is nothing more that we can do today. I am going to look at the used combine harvesters to see what we've got, but yeah, I don't think there's anything there. Oh, the horse mulcher is on sale. It's 36 grand. Oh, I got to get it. Just take out a little bit of a cheeky loan there and we will get it. I did like the design number 2. This is definitely my favorite of those. Wha-bam! All right, now let's go to sleep. All righty, now we are back in again. I do want to give a little quick sneaky peek. Got an X9 for like 486,000, but yeah, nothing really else. So then back to the sleepy time we go. Now into the next day yet again, and one of the things that we could go ahead and do is pay back this loan. We do not need that anymore. Boom! And as mentioned, we are also going to get rid of these subsidy signs. There's 1 and there's 2. Do not have any more of those. We're making plenty of money off that grain mill. Still no combine harvesters that I would consider an upgrade, so we'll, I guess go back to sleep now. All right, now this is something I could get behind right here. MacDon baby, yeah! Let's go with the big one. Wheel brands. I do like a Continental. I think Continentals look great now. Not so much of the BKT anymore, although there are no BKTs here to find. So, Continentals it is. There you go. We'll hang around because we don't need that right now, so we'll just kind of hang around and wait for something to happen. Also, the bees are not productive whatsoever. That's as much as they've made in a year and, let's see, August, September, October, almost a year and a half. They've made how many liters? 549. We should just get rid of the bees. And I don't even know what this is. Well, hold on just a minute here. We might have a winner. However, the problem with this combine harvester, and it's not that it's a problem so much, but I guess the big problem, the issue, is that 7,600 or 7,600, 7.6 meter working with. Well, the header that we've got now is a 6. So if we bump up, I mean, we're really going to have to go to like the case or more. So really anything case axle flow or up, that's what we want to be looking at. We're also making a ton of money right now. Goodness. Yeah, I think we might actually be making a little bit too much money. Also, for some reason, the productions are just not going away. Like no matter what I do, the numbers don't go down. And I did not do that on purpose. I don't know what's up, but I can tell you this much. It's probably a good idea to just sell that and get it out of here because I think we have more than made our money from it. Can we agree? Almost a little bit too much. One thing that is on sale is, guess what? The Aprilia is on sale. So I think we should at least get ourselves one of those just for a little bit of fun. But again, there's really nothing else. Let's go back to bed. Like all we've done is sleep. On to the next one. Guess what else is on sale? Macdon. I love it. Yeah. I don't know. Let's just go with a regular gray stripe for now because we don't know what's going to go on here. There we go. Now there's only one more piece that we need to get that Macdon setup complete. All right, here's one. I got an idea, and I'm thinking about this in my head while I'm thinking about it. This Dalbo power chain right here is a disc harrow, which has a seeder unit on it, and you can do cover crop and grass with it. Well, wouldn't it be interesting to have this and then utilize the Cultivator Create Fields mod, it's on PC, and then create my own grass fields out of just anywhere? It's a dumb idea. All right, no, I get it. Oh crap, it's April already. I totally forgot to seed that field. Junk. Well, we need to get back to the farm. Darn it. Definitely a cool dirt bike. Definitely glad we got this. I should have started the series with this, if I'm honest, because it is a lot of fun to drive. However, it doesn't do dirt bike stuff very well. So, yeah, you just kind of have to be careful. But driving around the map works great. Well, let's get to it. Finally, we can put some canola in the ground, and it is already showing that it's supposed to be raining. Well, I was going to say soon at 2,300 hours. It's currently 9 in the morning. I think we'll be okay. I will say this, though. I don't know if we're going to be able to seed all, like, let's say seed, harvest. I don't know if we're going to be able to harvest. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Look. I don't know if we're going to be able to harvest it. Same time. Look at this. This was from the hail damage last year, and it did. It just destroyed the crop. Right here. Right about there. Yo, is there a larger section here? Look at that. Ha-ha. So, nothing is growing there. So we are probably going to have to plow that up again. Let's see. Over here, all of this... well, I don't think we own this field then. It kind of resets itself on its own. Man, that is something else. That was way more than I was expecting. Yikes. All right, well, hey, let's get it ready to go. Let's get this stuff in. This is going to take a while, which is fine, but it's just going to be a bit. But we do get to use our new field here. No, get out of here. What did it say there? 3 passes around. All right, so let's grab it. Of course, I'm dropping down the front weight again. Drop that down and go. Now, this first pass around, I am going to let the green line tell me where to go. However, it does, for some reason, miss some spots around. So the first pass is going to be on the green line, the line that it tells me to go on. The second pass around this field is actually going to be riding that line, and then we'll do everything towards the inside again. So we will go through. This is a field that we created our very own, and I kind of want to bring you along for this just to kind of show you that the workers will follow along on custom fields. Yeah, the seeder's missing a little bit. Ignore that part. This is something that I made. I made this field on my own with a plow that was modded from a cultivator because the plows stink and I really don't like the way they work in the game. That's beside the point. It's very cool. It is very, very cool. I'm loving it. Absolutely. Sweet. One pass down and it is looking good. So now let's hit the outside edge just like this. This will make things easy for us, and this may also be the last year that we use the seeder. It's a cool seeder, but no thank you. And now, that pass is completed. Oh, bam. Now, let's jump around. We got 2 more passes, then we're going to hire them up on a worker, we'll grab our roller, and get to work. Kind of at this point, we kind of have a what's the word? Why can I not think of this word? Aha, a pattern. That's the word. Pattern. Remembered it immediately. And definitely didn't have a brain fart. It was a burp. Regardless, oats are in the field. They are going in. Everything is looking good here. I am loving it. Let's bring this around and set it on this. Perfect. It is so easy having GPS. It just makes this so much more simple. I love it. I'll say this as well. I felt like in Farming Simulator 22, I spent a lot of time harvesting and mowing. And here I feel like all I do is seed. Every day it's just we're seeding, every day. This is the first time that we have mulched, and I have not seen what the ground looks like when you are direct drilling over mulched ground. It's very interesting. It's kind of a muted gray almost. I don't really know how to put it, but yeah, it's just kind of Are you ready to rumble? I need to get a camera that shows over here. Zoom out! Yeah! So, ignore the microphone up here. This is the one I'm using. So, AI worker, do all the stuff. Yes, please. Thank you very much. And party. It's gonna pull forward and back up and then pull forward again. They always do that. They don't have to do that. Why do they do that? Oh, well. It's being done. That's the important part. So, let's get this roller with the Challenger tractor. Now, couple cool things. I have just finished working on a few other videos. As a matter of fact, if we bump over to our seeder right here, they've done a lot. The reason they've done a lot is because I had to back out of the game, take care of a few things real quick. Black Sheep Modding sent over a couple more mods. First one should be showing off very, very soon. I won't give you too much of a surprise, but yeah, I got it. So we got a video on that, mods, all kinds of fun stuff. You know what? FS25 is moving and grooving, baby. I am super, super excited and super happy that the game is starting to kind of take wings and slowly float and fly. It's very cool. I've seen a lot of people complaining about stuff, and they are very fair points. However, I will say that DjGoHam is digging it. Speaking of digging it, check out these wheels digging into the ground. Let's go. Oh, this ought to be fun. The rolled and direct drilled looks are exactly the same on mulched ground. That sucks. At least on the seeded stuff right here, it's a little bit darker, but not at all bad. Oh, that's going to be tough. That's going to be really tough. So I am 100% going to have to use this now. Ugh. Yeah. Well, let's get after it, shall we? Hang on. Wait a minute. I know why it looks that way. Because it's not doing anything. I'm literally wasting time. Where is it? It's just cultivating it. Because it's got a direct drill thingy on it, so it kind of cultivates it technically. This is not... these are not oats. It's just fertilized ground. What? I'm so confused. I don't mess around with this much. Has it always been like that? Look at this. It goes from oats to just field info. I've wasted so much time doing absolutely nothing. Wow. Really? Well then, I guess we gotta break this thing out, don't we? $21,000, we can afford that. So, do I have to cultivate this? I should definitely be able to seed on top of that. And for some reason, I'm not. So this means we're gonna have to do so much more than I thought we were gonna have to. Also, the plow that we just bought, can we keep it? Yes. Do we have to keep it? Actually, no. Though it's probably the cheapest by like $100 grand option at this point. So, yeah, slow it down. We gotta fill this back up with seeds because for some reason it kept using seed, but that is not anything. I mean, look, it's just nothing. It's like the fields just like disappeared almost. I don't even know what happened here. It doesn't even say that they were rolled. It's just nothing. They're just nothing. Well, I guess where's the fun if you don't break something, huh? I didn't know if we could make it under that bridge or not. This is gonna be fun for equipment that's a little tall. Yikes. Okay, so it doesn't show this stuff in the middle. Everything around the outside is fine, but it doesn't actually show that this is a field. So I'm gonna lower this down. I don't have create fields turned on, but it's okay. So it plowed a little bit right there. Now it knows that that's plowed. I am not gonna mulch again, I think, for a little while. And to that point, I'm gonna do something that I told you guys not to do, and that is sell directly. I am going to get rid of that now and get rid of this now. I don't know what happened. We don't have to start this field over, thank goodness. But I think we may have to. Let's see. Needs roll. What do you mean needs rolling? It's mulched. It says that it needs, or that it is mulched and fertilized. That I almost want to just do it all again and say forget it. But when I know we don't have to do that. So let's get this sorted. How's about that? Let's do that. Let's find ourselves some steering assists. And we will just kind of pick up the pieces where we need to. I think this will be a-okay. Considering the fact that we had a 3-meter plow and I think we ran, was it 4 headlands around? Well, this is a 12-meter plow. So we are doing some damage for show. This is good. God, what happened? All right, here's what we've got. We've gotten all the way down to about here so far. But as I mentioned, I don't know what happened. There's also a few spots where you can see it gets a little bit close. So what I'm doing is avoiding getting too close to those sections. So we are going to have to run this pass again, I believe. But for the most part, it is a-okay. It's getting right up on it. We're getting that area plowed up. This is okay. I just have no idea what happened. It's like all the areas that we did just weren't a field anymore. I don't know what happened. But I'll tell you one good thing. We don't have to really do it. I mean, we're doing it. We're using a worker, but GPS. You know what I mean. It's still pretty simple. Pretty easy, all things considered. Let's take our time going through here. Definitely make sure that we get all of this, but don't interrupt the roller, because the roller, I believe, is also 12 meters, so we should kind of follow along the same path and route, which is nice. It's pretty cool. All right, so that is that. As I mentioned, there are a couple spots that we need to hit that are going to be just right around, so we'll do that real fast, and we got it. Perfect. So now all we got to do is just plow up everything in the middle, which is just fantastic. To be honest with you, this might be one of the things that I do instead of trying to hire a worker, mainly because there's nothing else to do on the farm right now. Every other field's been filled up. Everything's got everything it needs. So what I need is to get this field done, but I only have one tractor that'll run the seeder or the plow. So yeah. Wait. Or do I? Oh, I've got an idea. So if you didn't know, this plow, if you turn it around, you can actually do it with basically a 0 horsepower requirement. It's got hitches on both sides. Both of them work, and actually the hitches on this side will hook up to something behind it. See the little hitch right there? I gotta be honest with you, I'm so excited right now because I get to utilize this plow like the fun way in Farming Simulator 17 that we used to. I played on Xbox exclusively in 17. I don't know if you remember this. 19, I started off doing PlayStation 4 and PC, but I only did PS4 because it looked better than Xbox back then. No offense to Xbox, but yeah, Xbox just looked... Oh, that went straight through the ground. That's not what I wanted. What happens if I drop it back here? Well, we'll figure that out later. Okay, so this is gonna go second. It's gonna go behind me, but we gotta get it down to the field anyway. I mean, plus I was in here, so I figured I'd do it anyway. Also, we got the 310. Eventually, we're gonna upgrade the engine on this, but I don't have to yet. Does that make sense? So as you can see, we did plow up some areas that, well, you know, need to be seeded. So we are going to roll back through and at least get some of these spots that do need to be seeded. Hopefully we've got enough weight on the front of this John Deere 6R. I am gonna go run one more pass around with this. There we go. Got it. It's heavy. I mean, you can see it's not tipping it, but it's definitely there. It's a little bit big. This is much larger than a plow that I would use if I had an option to. So that's as far as I've got, because I did notice that I'm gonna have to run 3 headlands with the seeder, and I only have enough room with the plow to do the 2. So instead of it saying like, oh, let's just do 2 headlands or 1 headland with the plow, I'm gonna run, I think, 3. And it should line me up perfectly here. And we can get up to speed with the plow facing backwards and no problems. This is not gonna work with a worker, by the way, so don't try to hire a worker with this, but it does work with GPS. Because all it needs is the working width of your implement and you're good to go. Oh, that's great. There we go. All finished up. Now, I'm going to have to get in there and run some of these passes too, but for now, we'll be A-okay. I've done it this way, so that whenever we finish running our passes with this guy, we can run our 3 headlands with this, hire it on a worker, and we're good. Does that make sense? Did I do a good job explaining that? Basically, I want to be in front of this. This has to run 3 headlands. The only other had to run 2. But because the 2 between 8.5 meters, or 8 meters and 24 meters, it's doubled up. It's 2 and 3. It's integers or whatever, something. I don't know. I have to do it this way. Leave me alone. That was so embarrassing. Almost done, and thank goodness for that. There's just so much extra to do. Just when you think you're halfway done with a job, then whatever just happened happens. All right, so now here's the good thing. All I gotta do now is just tell the worker to don't do the headlands. Whatever you do, don't do them. And just go to work. So here we go here. AI worker, work the headlands. No. There we go, bring it back down. Okie dokie. Hire worker, do your thing, homie. I feel like we've been here before. Please, just do it. Just whatever you do, just do it. There we go. And now all we gotta do is the same. So drop it down, activate the line, and go. And we just both, in harmony, zoom, 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 going back and forth. It's gonna take forever. And just like before, in harmony, we both turn around the same spot. Looking good. Yes. Awesome. All right. It's also working, so that's fantastic. The field's showing back up. For whatever reason, it was not showing up, so we're not mulching again. I know that much. All right, so here's what we've got. I'm going to knock this out and get our plowing done. We've got our seeder right there, which is going to take some time, and we've got a roller way down there at the corner that's done a little bit. I mean, they barely got anywhere. Where's our is been rolled? Needs rolling. There we go. Yeah, they got that far. So we got a lot of work to do on this field. I'm going to catch back up with you guys as soon as I get done plowing. The seeder's probably going to be maybe halfway done with the field, if that, by then. But at least I will have some stuff done. So we'll see you when the plowing's done. And there we go. All right. So almost all done with plowing. So we've pulled the field, and I don't know what else we could have done. But whatever it was, it would have had to do with ripping up the entire field. So now that that is complete, we can pick back up where I feel like we were to begin with, which was in this tractor right here when it comes to rolling. So let's get this hired back up and get back to rolling like I was previously. And there's just so much. Sometimes there's little things that just irritate the power out of you. And whatever all that mess was, did it. Oh, yeah. Nonetheless, let's get to it. We got a lot of work to do. So, dig in. And to be fair, that's probably where we're going to call it, at least for this one. There's still so much work that has to be done on this field. A lot of rolling. We've also got to do a lot of seeding as well. So I'm going to let you guys go from here, but we'll pick back up very, very soon in the next one. So make sure you don't miss it. Hope you have an awesome day. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.